How are we doing, folks? Welcome to vlog 7. Let's hope it's as good as vlog 6, eh? Even if there's a blank on this one, I really couldn't care. What a session last time. 2 fish and pit 5 in the morning. Yeah, I'll take that most definitely. This is my final night of the 4, so I'm not going to be back here for a while. This video, whenever it comes out, you might be another week, maybe it might be 2 weeks before you see another video. I don't know. It all depends when I release this, but I want to try and get it out as soon as I can. So if any of you are coming here, you can see what I've had, where I've been, what I've done, and if you want to try and replicate it on the same spots, feel free. But for now, I'm going to spin you around. We're going to get into this vlog. It won't be as long, I don't think, unless, well, you never know, might start catching shed loads. But I'm going to take you through what's happening this time. We'll get into the fishing and see if I can't get one more from pit 5 before I go home tomorrow lunchtime. So already in this vlog, I'm sort of semi in front because I've been waiting to mess around and put the other video together and upload it so I can clear my phone. So rods are all wrapped up, all going back out on the bar, 16 3/4 wraps. Nets are all back in position, ready to hopefully pull a fish in. Let's walk to the old shelter. Let's take you through the rod setup. You're probably going to guess what's coming here. 3-ounce KORDA lead set drop off on the lead clip, tail rubber, 40 centimeters of dark matter tungsten tubing, size 8 quick chain swivel. Yeah, you've already spotted it. 3 Ronnies, going back in with the Ronnies, definitely after the last vlog. 2 on the white, which is the Proper Jobs pop-up Tangy Peach in 13mm. 1 on a yellow, which is the Proper Jobs pop-up Banana in 13mm. It says fluoro yellow. To me, that isn't really a fluorescent yellow. Like I say, they're all going to be fished back on that bar. White on the right, yellow in the middle, white on the left. Bait bucket, it's all gone. Bait's already out there. I've already done it while I was messing around waiting for an upload. Get it out there. So the bait's in, I'm wrapped up, hooks are sharpened. All I've got to do is foam it up, Vaseline it up, get them in. I've got a barbecue that's not working for a change. You can see there, it's just shit, as it always is. Them coals will be gone tonight. So yeah, I'm having a mid-afternoon barbecue and an evening one, so double burn up in this one. For now, I'm going to get the camera set. We'll get some rods out. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon. I expect nothing at all till it's dark, but they may as well be set out there as to be set on the bivvy. You never know your luck. So let's get some rods out and let's get on with vlog 7. Okay, we're going to get the rods out. The first one is going to be the left rod, because you'll see there's a semi-crosswind coming across the lake. If you're not aware how to cast into crosswinds, you always cast the rod that the wind is blowing to the bank first. By that I mean, because the wind's blowing from right to left, that means you work your rods up the buzzers the opposite way, because the bow will naturally sort of curve round and that way. So if you put the right hand rod out, you could put a bow in it in front of the other 2 rods you're now about to cast, and you cast your line straight over it and you've got yourself in a tangle before you've even begun. So it'll be left rod, middle rod, right rod. That's the order. Same as if you get, when you bring them in and put them back out again the next day, if it's the same, you repeat the process. If the wind was blowing the other way, you'd swap it round. If it was going from left to right, you'd put the right hand rod, middle rod, left rod. That's just for anyone unaware, but I'll shut up now and I'll get some rods in and let's see how this session goes. Right, let's get the middle rod out. The wind's ever so slightly picked up, so when you're trying to throw into a crosswind, you don't want to sort of like throw it up and get a big bow in it. You want to try and keep it low and sort of fast, if that makes sense. I'll try demonstrating this, but I should probably mess it up myself. But let's get the middle one out. This is the yellow. Right, let's get the 3rd and final rod out. I can't believe I'm now sitting here on my final afternoon of my 4-night or 4-day 4-night session. It's gone so quick. It's just, yeah, Ignore the beat, that's the wind moving the line. There's not a lot you can do. You can either fish with no bobbins, which you'll still know if you get a bite as long as it's running away from you, or you just deal with it until the wind dies down, which is going to later. But yeah, as I was saying, I can't believe I'm now going into my 4th and final night. It's been fantastic. I've had a couple of fish, so I'm made up. It's now freed me up now that if I come back to the pits, or when I come back, because I'm definitely coming back quite a few times yet. If I come here and there's a few people on 5 in the areas that I'd like to be in that I can't get in, and think, well, I'm not really going to get on any fish. I'm not just going to go in a peg for the sake of trying to get my first one out of pit 5 now, because I've had a couple. That frees me up to move around the other pits and go on the other ones and start trying to work some of them out, you know. But I was going to come on this pit until I'd caught one, purely because I don't like to be defeated. I'm one of them. I am quite stubborn. Sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing, but now I've had a couple of fish. Yeah, like I say, come here, I'm not feeling it. The areas are gone I want. I shall drop on. I'm happy to fish any of the pits on here. They've all got great fish in them. And then you give it a couple of months, the river's open, I'm going to be over there trying to get my first ever river carp. So that's going to be cool, fishing for the barbel, chub, and trying to catch a river carp this summer, or this season, let's say, upcoming season. But yeah, I'm going to say now, while I'm sat here waffling, thank you very much as always for tuning in, liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. I'm thoroughly enjoying making these videos, if I'm honest, and knowing that you're enjoying watching them, it encourages me to make them more, if that makes sense. I would still go back the session the exact way I'm going about it on film. I'm not doing anything I'm doing to put it in a vlog. I would still fish exactly the same. All I'm doing is recording what I would do if I wasn't filming, you know, kind of if I was just fishing solo. But it makes it fun because I'm putting these together and I'm meeting new people. I'm speaking to people that I may never have spoke to through the YouTube, through my Facebook page, or through you lot walking who turn up at the lake and come and say hello. So yeah, nice, and it's massively appreciated. And for the subscriptions, I'm a few off 1,700 now. I mean, it was only a couple of weeks back, I was on 1,600. So obviously you new people that are coming, you are clicking that subscribe button, which again, thank you very much. And also to the long-term subs, thanks to you too. And anyone new watching this, if you want to become a subscriber, just click the button. It's free, you're not signed to nothing. It helps me out massively. And if you change your mind and think I've had enough of this joker, just click it, you unsubscribe, you're gone. So yeah, massively appreciated, whatever you are, whatever stage of my channel you're at, thank you very much. For now, I'm gonna shut up, watch the lake, see if I can get something burning. And yeah, it's not a lot to show this time, but the rods are in, we're doing it, so yeah, let's see how it goes. Right, I'm going to show you this because this is quite relevant. Last clip I said to you, I'm going to go burn some food, right? Haven't actually flipped the steak over. I'm now going to myth bust something on here. Apparently, you don't get daytime bites very often on here at all. Right, well, you can forget that one because in there is another little mirror. I've been in half an hour since bombing out, since starting this vlog. I've not even had time to flip my steak over. Let me zoom that out, sorry. And we've got one in the net. Straight off the spot, straight on the Ronnie again. Shows you, when you get that bait out there and they come onto it, doesn't matter the volume I've put in. That's had 14 kilos on that bar since I've been here now. Pellet, corn, boilie, etc. Third fish early in the vlog. Get in. Let's get the mat out. Let's have a look at this little one. It wiped the middle rod out as well, or it come through the line, so I just opened the bail arm, let it take a load of line, wound the middle rod in. I'm going to turn my steak over because I haven't even had time to do that. Then we'll have a look at the fish. But yeah, boom, no blank for me. Gonna have a sunshine vlog for this one. Let's give you a quick weight. It's not, you're not a monster at all. I'm gonna guess about 12 maybe. Let's have a look. Oh no, hang on a minute. 17. Wow, how the hell are you 17 and that other one I had was only 22? Because this one looks tiny. Well, I think he looks tiny. You're more than welcome. Where's the hook hold on you? Crikey, you've got a mint. It's another one with a mint mouth. Absolutely mint. There's the old carp care jobby. that on you. Open. There you go. Right, let's show you this little mirror. Easy. You've got a mark on the top of you as well. It looks like you've been bloody attacked by some, well, I don't know, you don't get cormorants on here, I don't think. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow. It's got a leech hanging off its eye as well. Let's get rid of that bloody thing off you. Dirty old thing. Sticky old thing, don't they, leeches? Where's my bloody forceps? Leech. That's relieved you of that. That means you've been sat on the bottom and you ain't been moving for long. Right, can I have a quick picture and we go back? There you go. 17. How is that 17? You are quite a heavy little one, to be fair. He's got a mark on his back as well. Looks like, I don't know, some damage. It looks like when a cormorant's dived down and had him, but I don't think so. Give it a rinse out. Let's give it that. Let's rinse it with that. And the old propolis. You can smell my steak burning in the background. I'll just lift it up quickly and show you what it looks like sealed. See how that's sealed, hopefully. Right, we're going to get you back, mate. Thank you. Let's get you back to the lake where you belong. You lot may as well come with me as well, as you always do. That means zipped up good. Right, yeah, it's heavier than you think. Okay, off we go. Can I put that there without me falling in? Straighten you up. Happy days. There we go. Back in you go. Go on, mate. No blank for East Coast. I've managed to re-wrap the middle rod. It didn't dink the hook when I dragged a load of line in, so I've wrapped that up. I'm going to get the middle rod back out. I'm going to have to tie fresh Ronnie for the left, find a lead, because I don't think I've got any KORDA flat ones left. And yeah, keep going. But you see, I'm casting the wrong way now with the wind. Ideally, I would like the left, middle and right, but I'm going to try it, even if I have to cast the left one a little bit more left. We'll see how it goes. Right, let's get this rod back out. I haven't got any flat leads left, so I'm going to have to use a 3.5 ounce distance, and you'll see here I've actually put a hinge back on. I'm just going to try it. I was talking to my mate Paul this morning. He said, Kev, you'd have had them fish on hinges, nothing to do with the Ronnie. So I'm going to put that theory to the test, because I've had 2 fish off that left rod now, 1 off the right and nothing off the middle. So I'm putting a hinge on the rod that's done all the majority of the bites. I know it's only by 1, but it's still done the most bites. White Tangy Peach 13 just on a hinge. We're going to see if that goes or not, because I fully believe that will not be the only fish on this vlog. Not now they've found that bait. They will keep coming back until they've had the lot. So let's get the rod back out. I'll tidy all this mess up in a minute, but for now I am going to have my steaks. I don't even know if this is recording because my battery's just died on my phone. That's how unprepared I was to catch a fish. 2 burnt steaks, 1 cup. We're about an hour into the vlog. Get in. Coming into the final evening. Can't believe it. So quickly this is gone. It's been a thoroughly enjoyable session. I don't ever think I've had a bad session coming here, ever. It's just, I don't know, there's just something about this place. I love it. And I genuinely think I'm going to get another bite tonight. I'm probably said that now and I'm going to blank because I've cursed myself. But the tufties come over, right? The tufties have not been over this side of the lake the whole time I've been here since Sunday. They've been over that shallow spot over the far corner there. 3 of them ventured over. 1 dove down, come up and started shimmying away very quickly. The other 2 followed and they've gone back over there. So to me, that can only mean that when that dove down, that there was fish there. It was on the spot. It was where I'd been baiting. They knew that there was bait there as well. It dove, come up, and they buggered off. So that means there's fish there. It's got to be. I mean, I've had 2 liners on the left, one on the left, one on the middle rod. Since I've put them back up, that was a fish just rolled, but that was on the next bar out. You won't have seen that. I've got them too far zoomed out, I think. Let's zoom in case it does actually show itself again. But it was in sort of where the darker rippled water is, which is, it's further out than this bar. I think it's the 2nd or 3rd bar out, however, depending who you speak to. But it's still within this quarter of the lake. But like I said, I've had liners, so I know there is still fish here. I'm going to light the barbecue. I have my 2nd barbecue of this vlog because I've got a couple of steaks and some sausages to eat up, because I'll be gone by lunchtime tomorrow, and I've still got food for tomorrow morning as it stands. So I've prepared myself well this trip. Normally I'm on what, rice and beans or some crap by now, but no, I've still got sausage and steak and cold milk, so bonus. But right, I'm going to go enjoy my barbecue. You've seen one burnt one, you might see a second one this vlog, and then we're going to see what the night and the morning brings. So fingers crossed for another pit 5 carp. Bloody barbecue's broken, look. Last time I got to this, well, I hadn't even got to this stage and I caught a fish, so something's not right with the barbecue, is it? Got that sun, look, coming down on pit 4. Sunset, you see what I mean? It's like we've had a lovely sunrise this morning. Fantastic sunset again. If you've never been here, get yourselves here. Honestly, you'll love it. It's an awesome complex. Proper fatty on this vlog. That'll be 4 steaks and 6 sausages, and I doubt we're even 15 minutes into this one, so it's going well. Fish wise and food wise, can't complain. Here we go, final night of the 4-night session. Confidence is pretty high, as you can imagine. Not like for now, I don't expect to get anything until early hours of the morning if it happens, or during the morning period. I'm going to hang it out until maybe 11 o'clock, maybe 12 o'clock tomorrow. Get everything dried out. It's going to be quite nice, but the wind is then going to come in late morning. It's going to start, the wind's picking up, so I want everything packed and gone, and sort of let it get ready for when the weekend people come, which if any of it is you, best of luck to you. And this won't be out, I don't think, until Saturday, unfortunately. So if you've come in here and you've gone on the bar, you'll have seen what's gone out in front of you and what's been caught off it. Chances of the person coming in here and going on that bar watching my video is pretty slim, I know, but you just never know, do you? So best of luck to you, and best of luck to all of you lot watching if you're out the weekend. Hope you bag a whacker. But for now, I'm just gonna have my coffee, sit back, watch the lake, and yeah, just take in the last night before I head back off home. Look at me sat here with my little bloody head torch on. Does anyone else have to do that? I have to have it on. Some people, they have it hanging around the neck. Some people don't wear one. I have to have it on. I don't know, I can't sleep without it. I think that's why I end up with this bloody red dot thing here. In the mornings, I've got like a red bit where it's been. Yeah, I'm just doing this clip to say thank you very, very much, everyone. I've just had a look on my YouTube studio and I've just hit the 1700 mark. So I know when this comes out, I'll be above that, but I'm sat on the bank now. I've just looked at my thing. I've just clicked to 1700 subscribers. So to each and every one of you, thank you very, very much. It is much appreciated. And I suppose my target really would be end of the year 2000, maybe. That would be cool. I can't see why it won't happen if I keep making these fantastic burning videos with the odd fish thrown in and a bit of breakages. So yeah, but again, thanks very much. It is genuinely meant. And like I say, if you're new and you want to be a new subscriber for me, just click the button. Massively helpful. But thank you very much, and I'm going to get back on with trying to catch you a fish. Wow, what can I say? Another little one on the run. He's sat in the net. Happy days. Okay, got the fish gently swinging on there. Bring you around. 16 pounds, that one. Another one of the stock fish, I think. Put the camera down there. I'll rest the fish down. Okay, we'll just get rid of this tripod. Take me out for a minute. Just check, am I anywhere near in the mat? Fish is safe, it can't come out of that. Alright, let's just lower that down so I'll get my head in this one, shall we? That'll be helpful. Here we go. Fish number 4. Crazy. Another stunning mirror, you know. Another mint mouth. It's like, I don't know how often these fish get caught, but this one, it looks like it's hardly got any kind of hook holes in its mouth at all. Let's just clean your mouth out with that a minute, and then let's get this one on. Steady. Okay, let's have a little look at you. Knew you was going to go then. Quick picture, mate, and then you can go back. Well, I'm glad I got this cradle thing now instead of that other NGT pop-up I had. It's much safer for the fish, this tracker thing I've got. Just grab a bit of water. Give me a bit of water. Okay, I'm gonna have a quick picture. There we have it. What was you? 16, 17? I'll have to look back. I can't actually remember. I'm blown away. I can't even remember the weight of my fish. But yeah, lovely fish. Lovely mint clean fish. And it's 10:30 at night. Early doors. Right, I'm going to get this one back. We'll go together as always. He's got a little bit of a growth there as well. I'll just put some of this stuff on it just while I'm here. There's my head torch. Get that back on. Pecs are down. Okay, put my torch on. Grab you lot. Off we go. Let's put that there. I reckon there's a celebratory coffee brewing up in a minute. That was the middle rod on the yellow. So middle rod, and that was, I looked at my phone when I picked it up to show you got one in the net sort of thing, and it said 10:20. So proper early tonight, isn't it? I've lent the rod up against the bivvy. When I had the fish earlier today, when I put the middle rod and the right, left hand rod back out, they've all ended up fairly close together. There's no way I can get that middle rod back out there on the spot in between those two rods where it was just now when I got the bite. It would have to be a pinpoint accurate cast, even for me in the daylight. it would have to be a fluke. So there's absolutely no way of trying it in the dark. That's going up against the bivvy. So we've got a left hand rod out there with a hinge on and a right hand rod with a Ronnie on, both fishing white pop-ups. The bite tonight has come to a yellow pop-up. Typical, isn't it? But yeah, fish number 4. I don't think it'll be the last one, if I'm honest. I think there's one more fish. I genuinely do think there's one more fish left in this session yet. And if that is the case, let's hope it's a whacker, because that was another stock fish. I think all 4 have had our stock fish. I do think the mirror in the previous vlog is a stock fish. I know by the time you see this video, people will have commented and told me, yes, it is a stock fish. At the time, my head was just blown because I'd gone from such a difficult session to catching something nice that I thought was a lot bigger than it weighed. And with that one, I think that was 16. I'll have to have a look back on the video clip. Yeah, just, I don't know. You can tell I'm lost for words. Normally I can ramble on for ages, but no, it's just when you get things right, it happens. And to get it right on somewhere like this, yeah, it's pretty special. I won't get many sessions like this, I don't think. So I'm going to have a coffee, sit back and enjoy the moment. So see if anything else happens. So there was a coffee on the way. Got my old head torch back on. Like I say, I have to sleep with that on. I can't settle if I don't know where my head torch is. If it's there, I know where it is. I've just looked back at the weighing of the fish. It was 16 pounds. I've also watched the clip back. Somehow, when I said, yeah, you come with me as always to put it back, when I got to the edge of the lake and put the phone, balanced it on an angle so you could see me get in the water and put the fish back, somehow I've caught my phone and it stopped recording. That's why all of a sudden that clip's gone off, but I've left it unedited, that bit, so you can kind of see what I'm saying now. To be fair, as soon as I put the sling in and opened it up, went to lift the fish up, it just wallowed itself off, gone. So you'll see I don't have fish out of the water long at all. The minimum time I can get away with, I get them back in, you know. It's just something I've always done. I'll get some kind of picture off the video footage, you know. I've never been one for needing super duper pictures and that. It's yeah, this isn't what I'm about with fishing a photograph. I don't come out for a picture. I come out for the journey and the memories made along the way. So definitely getting a few of them since I've been here this trip. I'm sort of sitting here and I'm fully awake. You know, it's not even 11 o'clock and I've had a bite. I'm kind of expecting the right hand rod to go and the left not, because I don't think I'm going to get a bite on that hinge. I've kind of put that hinge out to try and not prove a point to my mate Paul, but I genuinely think the vlog where vlog 5 where I didn't get a bite and I should have done was because I had a hinge on. So if I've got a Ronnie out there that does get a bite and a hinge that doesn't, that's going to prove it. If the right hand rod does go, I will put that rod back out, because I can get that back out over there. The middle rod is probably not going to even come into play for the rest of this session. That rod up the bivvy, that's done its job. It'll most likely end up in the rod bag. I might get a liner in a minute so I can see a duck coming through or some kind of bird, and he's pretty much on the line of where my lines are. You got away with it, good man, thank you. I'm just going to have my coffee and just say I'm glad I've put another fish on the vlog for you. Like I say, from the start, from Sunday's vlogs on, well, from vlog 1 on here, to be fair, I have been trying, but yeah, this session really I've been trying to make it happen. From the start of the Sunday leading up to now, it's all been just go, 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 keep going. That's something you can take in your own fishing. Just if you believe in what you're doing is right, regardless of how many obstacles seem to get in your way, because I seem to have had a few Sunday and Monday, just keep going, it'll come good, it'll all come good. I've commented on some of the previous vlogs to people saying, oh, it will happen, just sort of saying thanks. Yeah, I'm kind of, you know, it's gonna happen. Just stick with the vlogs, you will see a fish. That's what's happening. So enough of me waffling. Coffee time. I'll see you either in the night with another one or in the morning for hopefully another one. Good morning. Sadly my last morning of this session. Let's hope it's a good one. Kettle's just about to boil, which is always a good start. Nothing else to report. I have seen maybe 3 fish show in the darkness hours, or the hours of dark, however you want to put it. 2 was definitely over me. 1 I think was ever so slightly further out, maybe on that next bar out. But yeah, there's definitely fish in the area still, so let's hope this morning we can get another one before I go. I've got till midday, to be fair, so rods are not moving unless I get a bite, and then I will put one back out. I'm not going to try put the middle rod back out like I said. I'm just going to have a coffee, enjoy the moment of being here, and just see how the session finishes off. There's a fish just shown there. That's again on the second or third bar, whatever you want to call it, and another one there. That's 2 shows there on this same clip. They're out on the second bar, or the further bar out than where I am now. In actual fact, scrap that. No, I'm looking through my phone. That second one, that's actually on the bait. Happy days. So I got that wrong, didn't I? The first one was definitely on the outer bar, or the further bar out. The second one is just shown on the bar that I'm actually on. It's because I'm looking through the phone and not actually looking at the lake, doing the clip. That's good that there is still fish showing over the area. It looked like it was like close to the first show, the second one, but then when I looked over the phone, they're about 30 yards apart. It's obviously because I'm sort of laid flat looking through a screen, it makes it look really close, but no. First fish was definitely on the further out bar, the second fish was definitely over my bait, so every chance of a bite this morning, so let's hope so. This could be the old final coffee update. I think I've got enough water for maybe one more. The wind is starting to swing now, it's starting to move and switch around and blow to the far bank away from me. It's colder this morning, noticeably colder. And there's no liners this morning, whereas yesterday I was having liners. Since those 2 fish that I put on the clip earlier have shown, that was, I don't know what time it was, 5:45, something like that, 6 o'clock maybe. It's now 8 o'clock. I've seen nothing, I've had no indications whatsoever, and I don't feel like there's another bite in this vlog, if I'm honest. I think the feeding spell that I've set myself in this position for already, it's been and it's gone. I've had my fill out of it, I've had my fish from it, I'm over the moon with it. Not just to catch a fish, but to put some fish on the vlogs. I've had quite a few of you commenting saying, like, giving what you feel is your great advice towards me, that I need to change either my length or my rods. I need to fish further out, I need to lower my rods, I need to not put bait in, etc. All of your comments are gratefully received, so please don't think what I'm saying now is I'm arguing with you, because I'm not. All I'm saying is I've stuck to how I like to fish, my method, the way I feel confident, and methods that I know have worked for me and that I feel were going to work. They have worked. And me saying how I'm fishing, I'm not telling you that's the way you need to fish. I'm just saying how that's how I feel comfortable fishing, whereas what you're commenting, all your comments you're putting up, is the way you feel comfortable fishing, is what you would do. If you was in the situation that I'm in now, or you'd come in, you'd done these nights, you would have fished in the way that you've written down. And I think that's great that people share their thoughts and their opinions and ways they would go about it, because there's other people that watch these that are watching the video that might not comment, might listen to me and then think, oh, I don't know if I agree with you on that, and then they read your comments and think, in actual fact, I think so-and-so has actually made more sense than East Coast, I'm going to do that. So please keep putting them on there. Don't ever think I'm arguing with you, because I'm not. I'm not an argumentative person. I just fish the way I fish, that I think is right. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. The same as what you do. You're doing what you feel is right. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. That's what makes it fishing, not catching, you know. Sometimes we get it right, sometimes we don't. So please keep them comments coming on, because you're actually helping other people out. And I might look at something and think, you know what, as much as I hate to admit it, yeah, he's right, or she's right, depending who you are commenting. So honestly, keep them coming, but don't ever think they're disregarded or ignored or any of that, because that's definitely not the case. Like I say, with bait, the amount of bait I've put in, I know a lot of you wouldn't do that. And excuse me, I fully understand it sounds a really lot of bait, but after quite a few years of fishing and seeing things, especially if you ever get the chance to put a lot of bait in a margin spot and watch fish come in and feed, you'll see how quickly that goes. I know we're not in prime feeding spell, but these fish, when they're waking up, they are looking for food. They're like us humans. When we wake up in the morning, we're either looking for a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, something to eat. When these come out of their little dormant coma, which they're now coming out of, the conditions are prime for it to get them out and about and moving, that's what they're looking for. And the salt factor, like I say, that dissolves. Once it's out in there, that'll dilute. All it's doing is making the bait salty and giving the carp the minerals that they're looking for, because that's salt is a massive edge in the spring. It's well known about now, but in case you don't know about it, rock salt. Well, I think some people use Himalayan salt now. I've never actually used that myself, but yeah, get some salt in your mix. What else can we talk about? Because this might be like getting near the end of the session, to be honest. If I was to change anything, if I come back and I'd done this session again knowing what I know, I would come off the hinges and go on the Ronnies over the hard gravel areas. Normally on a hard gravel area I present bottom baits. That's why I went in vlog 4 with 2 bottom bait rigs, because that's what I feel comfortable. Hard on the deck over gravel area, it will definitely get you more bites over the long run of your fishing. On here, I don't think it cost me fish, but I think I blunted my own hooks when I brought my rigs in the morning. They didn't get blunt on the way out. It had a stick over the end, so it could never have hit the lead or hit a rock on the way down, sinking. When I sunk the line, I'm very careful sinking that, so I couldn't have dragged the lead and dinked it that way. I never had any birds go through lines, etc., and drag the lead. I think when I just picked it up, wound in the morning, it just bumped both points, and that's why they come in. They hadn't rusted, so the lake's not an acidic bottom because it hadn't corroded the hook points. It's just one of them things, isn't it? We'll never know. The next night, when I'm laying here watching that slick, thinking I'm going to get a bite, going to get a bite, going to get a bite, it wasn't till near the end of that vlog that I worked out it was your rig. Sussed your rig. It's definitely your rig. If you'd have been lower to the bottom, if I'd have had Ronnies on that night, I would have caught fish. I'm absolutely adamant. I'd have put money on it. I would have caught a fish on vlog 5. They were on there and they were feeding heavy. To cause that kind of slick up, they were feeding heavy. And the fact that vlog 6, there was no slicks. Okay, I'm going to point this out. There was no slicks in vlog 6, yet there was 2 fish come off the spot. So that means that that bait I put out there, all that pelleting stuff, that gone. Because I think that's the only thing that had the oil content in was the mainline cell pellet, and I don't think it's a high oil content. But there was no slicking in vlog 6. I just want you to take that on board, that when I got the bite, no slicks coming up. So that means what was out there and getting slicked up the day before was gone. It was clean. The area was cleared. So I was fishing over actually less bait the next night, I believe. That resulted in 2 bites. Then this vlog, I've had 2 bites now. The first one, you'll see I removed the leech from it. That to me means that's been sat in the silt, maybe even in one of the bar gullies in the silt troughs, I don't know. But that hadn't been awake long, and that come straight out, and the first thing it did was got its head down and it fed. That's what you're hoping one of these big fish are going to do, because some are moving, some fish are moving around now, some are not all are, but some are. And the ones that are, you stand a chance of catching because they're hungry. The ones that are not moving yet, you just got to hope they start moving when you're here fishing. So that's why I said, if you're able to get out as much as possible now, do it. The more time you're on the bank, the more chance you have. For me, I don't think the chance is really here now, so I think I've been fortunate what I've caught. I've put myself in a good position. I chose to fish an area where the wind, the sun, etc. was going to be the right feeding conditions. I didn't go where the fish were. I knew where the fish were when I come here because my mate was already on the fish when I come back that day, and I could have gone there. It was free. I chose to come away from the fish, which sounds crazy to a lot of you. I put myself at the wrong end of the fish at the lake, knowing the conditions were going to switch around to below the end of the lake where it was good feeding conditions, and it's paid off. So I had to wait, I had to sit on my hands maybe 24, 36 hours, waste the session maybe. All I've done in that time was found the spot, put some bait there, that was it. So I spent a day and a half sitting and waiting. I know a lot of people can't do that. I fully understand that. A lot of people don't have that time. I don't have that time a lot, but on this occasion I did, and I felt it was the right choice for me. I could have gone up that end and maybe nicked one fish, but my mate had been on fish, who was a good angler all weekend, and he hadn't had one. So to me they were there, but they weren't having it, you know. I can't really say a lot else than that. I'm just hoping from these last four vlogs on this session, because it is just one long session spread into 4 videos, I hope you've got just one thing from it. And yeah, that's it really. So I'm going to bugger off. If there's any more fish, I will show you. Being honest, I don't think you're going to see any more, but for now I'm going to say cheers to all you new subs again, all you long-term subs and regulars, etc. Thank you very, very much. Again, thank you to Wayne giving me a hand with that fish yesterday. If there's any more fish, you'll see it. If there's not, I'll see you for an outro. But yeah, nice one, people. Kingfisher just landed in the tree. Now he's going flying across the lake. Hopefully that's a lucky end to the session. I'm actually going to re-wrap the middle rod that went and put it back out with a yellow in the middle of the spot again, because I can see now. And I don't really think I'm damaging anything this morning, because I don't think anything's happening, but you'll see behind me, look at the clouds and stuff. Yesterday it was sunny, it was clear. Today it's definitely not that. I've got 2 hoodies still on. Yesterday by 9:30 I was sat in shorts and t-shirt. I'm about an hour off where I was yesterday, and I feel like I need a bloody bobble hat on. So I'm going to chuck the middle rod out. So if you do see the rods on the buzzers again, you'll be like, hang on a minute, it's 3 rods back out. Yeah, I'm doing it. Let's get it out. While I remember, because Rich, you did comment asking how the lead doesn't come off. Basically, just going to point out, Rich isn't a fisherman at all. He's a surfer that I know that watches my videos, so he's just asking general questions. So this here is a lead clip, okay? The lead basically slides down here like that and sits on there, and this here is a tail rubber that slides over the end, like, I'm making a right mess of this, like so, and that traps this from opening up, because in flight that can't open up then, but when you get a bite and it's pulling the opposite way, when I get it untangled, it then can come off. That's how they work. So that, yeah, that's a lead clip. That's what I use to get the lead out so it doesn't come off. So just a random clip. A lot of you will be like, what's he doing that for? It's for one of my surf mates. So yeah, there you go, Rich. I know I said I'm putting 3 rods back out. I did have 3 rods back out. We got another. Didn't expect to bite. I thought the time had gone. One of the small stock commons, I think. You look very similar to a fish I've already bloody had. Right. No, you're not the same fish. Right, weight. Let's get a quick weight on you. You won't see it on here, but you'll have to trust what I'm saying. Just a smidge under the 14 mark, this one. You're an angry one as well, aren't you? There's the hook hold there. Hook polish. Chill out, chill out, chill out. You could be the last fish of the session. Let's give you some hook hold stuff. That's better. Right. Weird shaped one, this common. You're an angry one as well, aren't you? See, this has got a leech on it as well, which he hasn't now. Let's give you a bit of water. Thank you very much. You've been through the wars as well. You've got a mark on the outside of your mouth. Let's give you some on that as well. It's an old mark, so you've been caught already this year. Just seal that up. Right. Angry, it's a hard one to hold this. You've definitely been through the wars, this one. It's a brute. It's a fighting fish, this one. You'll see this side, it's been damaged somehow. But yeah, just under the 14 mark. Just spin you around and show you what I mean. I'm not saying angler damage, I'm just saying he's been in the wars, this one. They do damage themselves at times. You can see he's angry on here. You can see that side. He's got a bulge and he's got a hump. You're very welcome though, thank you. £14 or just under 14, so we'll get this one back. There we go. I'll try not to stop recording this time like I did last night. Okay, off we go. Let me just check. Just bring you back a bit so my phone doesn't fall in. Just turn that around. Are we still recording? Cool. I know you're, whoa, I know you're ready. You're ready. You can go back. That one was definitely away. Gone. That was on the right hand rig, on the Ronnie. Hinge rig, still not done anything. So another one, that was the right hand rod on the Ronnie. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put that rod back out because I've not long chucked the middle rod out, and it obviously hasn't bothered them that much because I've had a bite within maybe half an hour after recasting. I've got 3 hours of my session left, so I'm not going to lean it up. I'm going to put a new lead on, tie a new rig, put another one out. I'm just going to point out in this clip, I've now had 5 takes and I've landed all 5 fish. Okay, I'm not saying that if the lead was still on I wouldn't have, but the lead getting dumped, fishing, tips up, line just touching the top of the bar, so on the take the lead's gone, the fish pulls up tight, my clutch is fairly tight as well. I'm making the fish do this and rise up and get away from their muscles off that bar. So far I've had 5 bites, I've not lost a fish, so there might be something in it, there might not. I'll let you lot decide on that one, but for now I'm going to get that rod back out there, see if we can get one more. 3 rods back out on the dance floor. To be honest, I didn't expect that bite. I said in the previous clip I don't think we're going to get any more, I think that's it. Didn't expect that one. Doesn't mean we can't get another one. You'll see the sky though, there's the odd little bit of blue trying to break through, but majority of it's cloud. The wind's coming across wind again. It's going to swing round and blow away from it. It did do that earlier very briefly and then it moved again. There's a big ripple on the water, so I don't know, you never know, there could be another bite. It is now nearly 10 o'clock. I'm going at 12, so I've got 2 hours to try and get one more fish, but if I don't care. I've had more than my fill from this session. 5 in a session on pit 5 is pretty good. I know I've been here 4 nights, but as I've mentioned earlier, the first day and a half was just to get in position for here. So yeah, I'm happy with that result. I know some people sometimes get a better result than that, and some people they don't get a result at all, but I'm more than happy with my result. It's a shame none of them have been any of the whackers, but that leaves them all to go at for either next time or for you lot watching, doesn't it? So there's always a plus point. But yeah, for now I'm just going to enjoy the last couple of hours of the session. And again, sorry it's a long vlog. Enjoy it, because it might be a week or so before you get another one. Just thought I'd show you like what I mean by the mussels on the gravel bar. They're not small as these. I think there's zebras out there as well. So yeah, that's what you're trying to avoid when you get your fish, because that is razor sharp, and the zebras I think are even sharper than these. So yeah, just be wary. Well, the sun has come out. The wind is still pushing on this bank for about the next hour, and then it's going to switch. You can already sort of see it swirling. You know, it's not going to be long before it turns. At least the sun's come out. Get that bloody gnat flying around. I've managed to get everything packed away, pretty much all by the rods. Everything's pretty much dry except the sling drying in the tree. Rods are still out, but they're now going to come in, so I'll get them in and then I'll do an outro. So that's it. That's a wrap. 4 days, 4 nights on the A1 pits, pit 5. Absolutely loved every single minute of it. It's a fantastic complex. I've said it many times. It's worth every single penny in my opinion. I've had a great time. Hope you've enjoyed the vlogs, hope you've learned something, etc. Like I say, this is a longer vlog again, but there's been fish in it, so I don't have to apologise at the end of this one, and I can get away with it being longer. Remember, if you do like it, give it a thumbs up please, much appreciated. And also, if you're new to the channel and you want to stay on board, just remember to click subscribe, it massively helps me out. Until next time, when that will be, I don't know. Be lucky yourselves, and if you're out this weekend, I hope you get some. As for the weekend, I'm going to put this video out on Friday purely because I think it's beneficial to anybody who watches it. If they do end up in this peg at the weekend, they'll have an idea, maybe if they're new here or whatever, where to go at. So there will be no Saturday video this week. I'm moving it forward to Friday, possibly for the benefit of someone else, who knows. So no video this Saturday. I don't think you'll see anything next week because I'm back to work. Next weekend, hopefully I can get something sorted, even if it's an evening stalking, or I don't know. But you're not going to have a video this Saturday, and I'm not going to guarantee you'll get one next Saturday. But until next time, people, thanks very much for watching. Again, hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time, and I might even see you on the bank sometime, who knows. Anyway, take care all, thanks a lot.